Who is it that said it? Was it Merson or Carragher? One of them anyway was saying that after the results over the weekend, Pep Guardiola would have been sparking up that cigar and sipping on that Spanish red. Because, boy, what a perfect weekend for Man City. Oh my days! Have we gone and blown it? Have we gone and handed Man City this league title? Is the title race over? We're virtually handing Man City this title. But anyway, before I get into everything, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button, comment, subscribe, share it with all your kinfolk. And don't forget to press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my shows on this platform. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so, man, this weekend has been absolutely, I don't know what to say, man. If there was like any perfect moment for anybody to have picked that Liverpool would lose at home to Crystal Palace 1-0. I'm watching the game, I'm like, yes! Go on, Eze. Go on, Crystal Palace. 1-0 at Anfield against Liverpool, title rivals in this title race, and then losing at home. Our Liverpool finally crumbling. Is Klopp's last hurrah, last dance? Is it going down the drain? And Lord and behold, Arsenal just succumbed to the pressure and they lost 2-0 at home to Aston Villa. Unai Emery's Aston Villa, Mr. Good Evening himself came and just, yeah, man, he just showed Arsenal what he's about. Certain Arsenal fans are saying, boy, maybe we were too hasty in getting rid of him because look what he's doing at Aston Villa now. Now, look, man, all of that is up for debate, whether or not you feel that Unai Emery would have been the man for Arsenal. Arteta is the manager right now, and he's doing a wonderful job, an incredible job. El Jefe, El Patron. But I have to question Arsenal's mentality. That also goes for Liverpool as well. I think both teams this weekend just gone really showed that when it comes to the mental aspect, when it comes to the running, I think the mental aspect, the mindset is just as important, maybe more important than the actual physical. Because by now, you know, a load of people will be saying that the players are leggy, they're tired. Everybody seems that way. Everybody seems tired. Everyone's gone through how many games so far? For what, 32 games? So, you're bound to be tired. You're bound to be leggy. But it's the mental aspect. Can you push through? Can you find that extra run, that extra step? Can you go out there on the pitch and just be like, man, I'm laying everything down for this title? And I think off the back of the European games, both, Liverpool losing to Atalanta, ATL, 3-0 at home. Arsenal drawing 2-2 with Bayern Munich at home. Going into, this weekend's, past weekend's games, that's probably played on their minds, especially with Arsenal, who seemingly 2024 was, up until now, the defense was impenetrable. The invincible feeling of that defense and how Arsenal have been playing to then get kind of, not to say humbled, but, it's a bit of a reality check when it comes to the Champions League, which is a different, no matter how indifferent Bayern Munich have been in the Bundesliga, obviously succumbing to Leverkusen, who are now Bundesliga champions. I think Arsenal may have taken Bayern Munich a bit lightly. And then when you then draw and you can see the type of goals that Arsenal did, then bringing that form or, having that on the back of your mind, you're going into the game against Aston Villa with the added pressure. Now, I thought this on the day, like Liverpool losing, that pressure for Arsenal to then kick on. Yeah, they succumb to the pressure. And I am very disappointed in Arsenal. I'm very, very disappointed in the aspect. Look. We can lose games in it. Arsenal can lose games. It would have been very difficult to go through these, 8 games. Well, I think now we're down to the last 6 games. The rest of the games for the season to go unbeaten. So there would have been a loss or a draw somewhere, but not at home and not in that manner. It's a way of losing, in it. So I just hope that Arsenal, off the back of last season, where the mental aspect of it all, came crashing. I feel like if they don't prove that they've gotten over that, then I'm gonna once again try and say, like, we've maintained the challenge once again. But then if we falter the same way again, there's gonna have to be questions asked, man. Questions asked. When it comes to Liverpool, boy, I could kind of say the same thing as well. Look, I know that Liverpool have gone through mad injuries and all that. So have many teams out here. They've done very, very well. I saw on Sky Gary Neville saying that Liverpool have overachieved. Possibly, but they've got the right manager in Jurgen Klopp that is vastly experienced and a manager that can churn out and wring out the last drop of whatever it is that's needed for Liverpool to push. He's got the know-how in terms of challenging for the league. You got players that will run through brick walls for him. The setup is already there. So when players are slotting in, it's quite seamlessly, in terms of them being able to be in the team. You got the youngsters obviously coming into the team as well, doing their thing. So they've maintained. And then when you got the players like Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, these experienced players, world-class players, they're able to drag the team. But is it enough? At the moment, is it enough? Who knows? But Klopp's last hurrah, the last dance, the last dance. Is it gonna be enough? Was it a mistake for Klopp to announce that he was leaving? Who knows? At this present moment, I don't know. I don't know if Liverpool will have the legs to kind of push on, but I do believe that it's not over. It's not over for Liverpool. It's not over for Arsenal. And going on to Man City, that's just my belief. Sorry, before I go to Man City, I don't think it's over yet. There's 6 games left. I'm very, very optimistic. I just feel like there are still results to be had in this run in these last 6 games where there's going to be teams battling for relegation. There's going to be teams battling for the top 4. Remember, Spurs still need to play Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City. So it's going to be very, very difficult. Arsenal usually don't do too well when they go away to Tottenham. Liverpool usually will beat Tottenham at Anfield. I think Man City are away to Tottenham. They don't fare too well there. So you never know. Then Arsenal, they got to go away to Man United. That's the second to last game of the season. But you got to believe. You got to keep that belief. In the words of Robbie, AFTV. Believe. You got to believe. But yeah, that's how I'm just trying to maintain right now. I'm just trying to keep that belief going and see where we end up at the end of the season. Man City, though. I've been saying this for the longest. I said this on the podcast I'm on, Everything Goes. That's the Bayo and Kifemba podcast. I've said this on many, many times. I've said it on my platform as well, that when it comes to Man City, however indifferent they've been throughout the season, they might not be the same Man City. They lost the likes of Gundogan, Mahrez, these players that pushed them to the league title last season. But when it comes to this business end, you know Man City's going to turn up. You know Man City's going to turn up. And the disappointing thing is, if either one of us won, Liverpool, Arsenal, that's my team. If we won over the weekend, then it applies or it keeps Man City at bay. And that's really what needed to happen, really, is to keep Man City at bay. Now that Man City are top, it's gonna be difficult. It's not impossible, but it's gonna be difficult because once they get their teeth sunk in to this title, they're not gonna really let go. Albeit anything could happen, but yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. But 2 points behind Man City. So Arsenal are currently on 71 points. So are Liverpool, but they sit in third position. Arsenal sit in second. Arsenal are second by goal difference. If it did end up that everybody has equal points, and if Arsenal's obviously maintain, their high goal scoring form, or just scoring goals, 2 to 3 goals in a game, then they could end this season as champions via goal difference. Via goal difference. I will take the league anyhow. By any means necessary, I will take this league anyhow. So this is why I'm saying that Arsenal just needs to maintain and needs to push on. But it's going to be very, very difficult because, Man City are very experienced. The more, games that they win, the more confidence that they have. They are mentality monsters. They know once they get in this home stretch, they're very powerful. And also, it's how well they do in other competitions as well, because that breeds, success breeds confidence. So they're still in the FA Cup, they're still in the Champions League, albeit it's a difficult game at the Etihad against Real Madrid, which the first leg was 3-3. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they fare. I personally believe that we need to see Man City lose that game, because last season, when they were just kept winning, they just got stronger and stronger and stronger. I want to see how they react if they do get knocked out of the Champions League. I feel like that is going to be a key moment. Does Champions League defeat, will it affect them? Will it affect their league form? So let's hope. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. But when it comes to Arsenal, and I can only speak for Arsenal at this point now, just keep pushing, man. I just called Man City the mentality monsters, and that's exactly what Arsenal need to be. One defeat in the whole of 2024 thus far. So we've done very, very well, to go undefeated. But can we push on? Can we, push on to another 6 games that's needed, without losing? So we need to go on a 6-game undefeated streak. And that's what's going to be needed to win this league. And if it comes down to it, hopefully we have our own Aguero moment, because we need it. We need a last minute something. If it goes down to equal points and we win it by goal difference, so be it. And this is why I'm saying that we just can't give up. Now, I'm going to move on quickly to the fans, Arsenal fans. And I'll touch on Liverpool fans as well, because I feel like it's a tad similar, but Arsenal fans are worse. And this is what I hate about Arsenal fans. Yeah. Fans that act like this. It's not over, man. This is a title race. We are just as much responsible to being able to help our team as much as the players themselves on the pitch have to do their job. The players on the pitch have to do their job, but us fans as well, we have to do our job as well. I'm not trying to tell anybody in how to support the team or anything like that, but I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, like, just take a step back and see, like, what are we doing? Are we doing enough? to be able to help this team. Just keep supporting, keep believing, push to the end. Like these players see all of this. They go online and they listen to what the fans are saying. And yes, it is disappointing. It was very disappointing to lose 2-0 at home to Aston Villa. But to say that the title race is over, the title race is over. Nah, man. Come on, man. You can't say that. You can't say that. With 6 games to go, man. I know that Man City are the powerhouse of this league, but you got to believe, man. Imagine watching a fight and it's down to you know, it's down to the last round and your fight is behind on points. You're not going to be like, oh, this fight is over. It's done, man. We've lost this fight. No, you're going to be like willing your fighter to get that knockout. Yeah. To fight right to the end. And that's what we need to do as fans. We need to push and support and fight to the end. And that's what I said about, Liverpool fans. I'm not a Liverpool supporter, but when you're hearing that Liverpool fans also saying that, yeah, man, it's over, it's done. Like, okay, that might be your feeling, but the only way, the only way we can defeat Man City, yeah, is by believing. We can't let Man City do the 4-peat, 4 in a row. That's mad, you know. And if all of these charges don't stick or anything like that, and everything is blessed with Man City, then they could be up for the what would be a 5? What'd you call it? A 5-peat? Man, like Man City are one hell of a team. But we gotta believe, man. I'm definitely 100% categorically saying that the league title race, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over, man. We got to fight to the end. So I plead to all Arsenal fans. I'm only speaking to Arsenal fans. Look at me as you see me through this camera. Yeah. We've got to believe, man. Pushed right to the end. Keep supporting those that obviously go to home and away matches. Just keep believing, man. Fans on social media, don't give up. It's so easy. Now I know it's easy for the content, it's easy for the banter, all of that kind of stuff. But just think about what you're doing, man. The narrative, put that positive energy out there to just push to the end. Now it's touch and go. It is very there's a very thin line in regards to how this title race can go because I truly believe that the next game is key. The next game is key. Obviously, Arsenal are in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. Whatever the result, the following Premier League game for Arsenal is Wolves away at 7:30 p.m. kickoff Saturday night. That's going to be very, very difficult. But I truly believe if we get a good result against Bayern Munich, a good European result against Bayern Munich, that will, lift the spirits. The mentality should, go through the roof in regards to like feeling confident, being able to go away, a tricky fixture away to Wolves, but win that game and then it's game on, then you can build off that. And like I said, hopefully, 2024 so far has been a good period for us, especially coming back from Dubai and going on a good run. I think it was a run of 9 games or so. So if we could put together another run like that, 6 games, then I believe that will get us the title. So the question of is the title race over? Not for me, man. Not for me. But we'll see. Hopefully, by the time the next time comes, uh, and I'm chatting to you like this, it's because I'm saying, I told you so. Keep the faith, guys. Believe in this title race. A title race that I'm enjoying, actually. One of my friends asked me, like, oh, are you feeling nervous? Like, I'm like, nah, man, I'm excited. You know, I waited for times like this. We were in a rut, banter of all banter periods as an Arsenal fan. And all I asked for at that particular time was like, look, as long as we're competing, let's just start there at the very least. Compete every season. We're in the running. I don't want it to be a case where by February, you're already looking at your season and it's done. And you're like, oh, nothing to look forward to. You know, you got like the Man United and Chelsea fans right now wishing for the season to be over already. Nah, man, we got 6 games left of the Premier League, and fingers crossed we can do it. I believe. I got to believe, man. Question for you guys, though. Who do you reckon is going to win the league? Do you think that, seeing that Man City are now holding the #1 spot, that's them now until the end of the season, they're going to be champions, 4-peat? Or do you think that the title could go to North London? North London forever. Arsenal, can they win their first title in, 20 years now? Or last one, Liverpool, sitting in third position right now. Are they able to win this league? Are they going to win this league? Klopp's last season at Liverpool, the last hurrah, the last dance, the final tour. Is he going to be able to leave with a Premier League trophy, man? Let me know what you think, man. Until the next time here, I'll be your host, Dashiki Dash. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Press the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my shows. Until the next time here, peace.